Good afternoon and good morning to everyone listening around the country. On behalf of the whole Safety Plus team, I'd like to welcome you to our presentation today. We know that you all are very busy people. We know that you're business owners, you're operating leaders, and you're safety professionals, and are very busy, and we're very humbled that you've taken time out of your day to join us. We're very excited to have the opportunity to demonstrate to you, really for the first time to the broad market, our Safety Plus Edge software, which is the flagship technology offered here at Safety Plus. Today's program will be relatively brief, but we believe it will be extremely informative, whether you know Safety Plus and are familiar with our products, or if you are seeing them for the first time today. My name is Patrick Elliott. I'm the Vice President of Marketing here at Safety Plus, and I'm very pleased to be joined today by two other members of our team. Brandon Holliday is our VP of Sales, and Logan Summey is our Senior Account Executive. You will hear from each of us in today's presentation. We have four main topics that we want to cover. I'll kick us off by giving a bit of an introduction to Safety Plus, who we are, what we do, and why we exist. Brandon will give an overview of Safety Plus Edge in terms of its capabilities, its use case, and why we think it's such a great option for companies operating in heavy industries where worker safety is paramount. We'll then turn it over to Logan, who will go through a brief but comprehensive demonstration of Safety Plus Edge. And we'll finish up with some information on how to learn more, how to get in touch with our team, and begin your journey with Safety Plus Edge. Please keep in mind that throughout today's presentation, you will have the opportunity to put questions into the queue within our webinar platform. We'll be monitoring those questions throughout the presentation, and we'll address them either in the flow of the meeting or at the end of the program today. And if we're not able to address a particular question within the queue, we'll make sure that we follow up with the individual who asked the question. So we're very excited that you're here today. We appreciate you taking time out of your day to be with us, learn more about Safety Plus and Safety Plus Edge. So without further ado, let's dive in. Let's start by level setting and making sure everyone in the audience is well aware of who Safety Plus is and why we exist as a company. For us, it starts with a very fundamental belief, which is that worker safety is a basic human right. And we're unique as a company in the sense of we are a technology company. We offer very modern software to customers that exist and operate in heavy industries where workers do have inherent lethal risks anytime they step onto a job site. We have a long history as a services company as well. In fact, we have over 30 years of experience in safety. And over that time, we have built out an immense amount of expertise in areas of safety program management, OSHA compliance, and other areas that companies really need to be well-versed in, whatever industry they're in, when they're in an operating space that they have to keep the workers safe. And there are so many different ways specifically that we do help companies. First and foremost, our job is to help you keep your workers safe. That's through our software and our program management. That is the bottom line. It's the most important thing. It's the reason we exist. We're thinking about the men and women that work for you, keeping them safe on site day in and day out, so that they are able to go home to their loved ones each day. Going beyond that goal, we also help our customers stay compliant with key regulations. Here in the United States, OSHA is the main regulatory body that most of our customers are focused on for compliance and for safety. We are staffed with numerous OSHA experts, but we also have a great deal of expertise and experience working with DOT compliance areas, MSHA compliance, and with other related regulatory bodies that are specific to industries that our customers operate in. Next, we help companies avoid litigation risks. We utilize tracking, documentation, easy retrieval of information to address those particular risks. And we also help companies on their insurance. We help them earn the very best rates for coverage through lower premiums based on the sophistication of the safety programs that we help them build. And then finally, we do not lose sight of the reason that you are in business, and that's to grow. It's to grow your revenues, your cash flows, the size of your team. You want to create more jobs for your workers within your community. Ultimately, we think that a safety program needs to be complementary and sustaining of what your growth goals are, and we design our programs such that they can help your specific business thrive in its focus area where you can meet those goals. Last thing I'll mention here is, while these goals on your screen apply across all of our customers, we're really able to help companies in a variety of different industries. And in fact, within our customer base, which includes hundreds of companies working in heavy industry, we've got customers that are represented in manufacturing, in construction, transportation, warehousing, building materials, energy, recycling, numerous other areas of focus where worker risk is in play. So no matter what area of focus that you're in specifically, we can create a safety program and administer safety technology for your specific business, for your specific safety needs, depending on what area of heavy industry that you're in. The last item that I'll personally cover is to share with you some really important information that goes beyond specifically what we do. It's really to cover our fundamental reason for being as Safety Plus, and that starts with the Safety Plus promise. That's that we will empower you with the tools, knowledge, and unwavering support needed to ensure every worker returns home safely to their loved ones each day. And then our mission is we believe worker safety is a basic human right. By simplifying modern safety for all, we ensure peace of mind for all stakeholders. Failure is not an option. And then lastly, here is our vision, and that's to be the most trusted leader in safety management, transforming how businesses protect their people and build a culture of safety. We think it's very important that we share this with you. You might not see this necessarily from every software company that's out there, but we fundamentally believe that the need for great safety programs is so critical at this time. And we want you all to understand that if you partner with Safety Plus, you're going to get not only the great software that you're about to see demoed here, but you're going to get an effort and a expertise and a focus beyond the software itself. It's a drive, it's an effort from this mission and vision, and we're looking always to execute our promise with our customers every day. And if you work with Safety Plus, you'll have our pledge that this is going to be front of mind for us. The technology that we build, maintain, and evolve is going to be for the long term to create and administer outstanding safety programs so that you all can meet the goals that you have as our customers. So with that, I'd now like to turn it over to my colleague, Brandon Holliday. As I said before, he's our VP of Sales. We're going to bring him in to give an overview of our flagship software, Safety Plus Edge. Brandon?
Thanks, Patrick. Really appreciate that. Yeah, as Patrick mentioned, Safety Plus Edge is the flagship solution to our company. It's an all-in-one safety management software that helps businesses like yours centralize, organize, and scale their safety operations. We all know safety compliance is critical for reducing risk, meeting regulatory standards, as well as protecting your employees, which is most important. It's important when we think about Safety Plus Edge to frame up the key modules or applications that the Edge solution provides. Key 5 modules are the learning management solution, the meetings application, the incidents, the audits, and the reporting and analytics. Keep this in mind as we go through the demonstration that Logan will be providing here shortly. As we get into the key benefits of the solution, Edge is best in class at tracking employee requirements and ensuring compliance with OSHA, state, industry, as well as internal regulations all in one place. Edge offers the learning management system with 70 plus training videos and growing to keep your teams educated and compliant. Additionally, Edge offers a meeting application to get away from all those paper rosters. The solution streamlines the handling of incidents, audits, and inspections, reducing manual work. And finally, the solution centralizes safety policies such as JSAs, job safety analysis, custom forms, and analytics to improve decision-making and providing valuable insights to identify trends and prevent future incidents. When we think about managing safety programs manually, it's inefficient, it's time-consuming, and it's prone to errors. Therefore, investing in a scalable digital solution helps companies just like yours stay compliant, reduce risk, and protect your workforce. You know, I could sit here all day and speak about the endless benefits and functionality of Safety Plus Edge, but now I'm going to kick it over to Logan Summey, where he's going to run you through a thorough product demonstration of Edge to show you guys exactly how the tool accomplishes everything I just mentioned and so much more for your safety operation. Logan, I'll let you take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Brandon. And thanks everyone for joining us today. Excited to jump into my Safety Plus Edge account here and go through a quick comprehensive demonstration of our system. Now I just shared my screen. You guys should see my analytic engine right here. We're going to start off on our fifth module, our analytic module, but we will be jumping back through into our training module, our audits and inspection application, our incident management application, and also our meetings module as well. Wanted to start off with our analytics here to show you guys some of the outputs of the data. So these are some of the results that you'll get from entering all the information into our system, and this is where you're going to get a lot of the good strategic insights into your safety program. So first off, up here at the top of my screen, we're going to see some of our employee course completion or training metrics. So we'll see company training completion overall. We'll see course completion by department or even by supervisor. And the really nice thing with our analytic engine here is you can drill down into these reports as well. So if I wanted to come here and see course completion status by department, but then drill into individual employees instead, it's as easy with one click of a button. Now I see course completion by employee instead of by department. You'll get analytics around all the different modules or applications that we have here inside of the system. So we have our training application up top. We'll then move down into our meeting application. So we have some analytics around year-to-date, quarter-to-date, and month-to-date meetings that have happened. We have our audits and inspection application here in the middle of my screen, taking a look at average scores by inspector. Of course, an inspector that has a 100 score on all their audits, probably not doing them very detailed. Again, this is a demo environment, so that's why we might see some wonky data there. And down here at the bottom, we'll get some of our injury metrics as well. So looking at injuries by department, body parts injured, injury causes, and then some of your incident rates as well. So EMR, your total recordable incident rate, your lost workday rate, your DART rate, all automatically calculated here inside of Safety Plus, directly from the inputs that you're putting into the system on a day-to-day basis. So that's the analytic engine. Next, I'm going to jump over to our homepage, which is our employee screen, and we'll start off and move through our other applications here. So once we jump to the employee screen, if you're an admin or a supervisor inside of the system, you're going to see the employees that are under your department. So here we'll see all of our employees, the departments, the supervisors, the job title, and this is really your homepage inside of the account. Now, if you were an individual employee, though, and you logged into the system, you would actually just see the details that are important for yourself. Something like this. You'd see just your active assignments, just the computer-based training due for your actual login, just the audits you've been part of or incidents or meetings you've been part of as well. Making it very user-friendly and very easy to navigate for not only an admin or a supervisor, but also for individual employees as well. We know that if you guys have a safety program that is not easy to use, not user-friendly, it's going to be hard to adopt. So that's why we have a very big focus here on user-friendliness and the user experience, which is something you're going to see as we go through the demonstration today. Now, as far as assigning training, so we have about 100 training videos inside of the system today. And as far as assigning this training, typically what we do that with is with qualifications. Qualifications are ways that we can very easily group together requirements to assign to an individual employee. A lot of times those are going to be job titles, but they can also be further pieces of work or even client sites that person's able to go to. For example, if we look down here at our job title of foreman, that foreman job title is going to have 5 requirements associated with it. Accident reporting, active shooter, back safety, compressed gases, and electrical safety as well. As soon as I assign that requirement to, or that qualification to a new employee, they will automatically have all 5 of those requirements assigned to them as well. You can also assign multiple qualifications to an individual employee. So maybe this employee is a foreman, but they're also a forklift operator. We'll assign both of those qualifications and all 6 of those requirements will be automatically assigned to that employee. Now, we know a lot of the companies that we work with, they don't only do computer-based training. They also like to do instructor-led training or in-person training as well. A lot of times in the form of like a toolbox talk on a Monday morning or monthly toolbox talk, something like that. For that, we've actually created a meetings application that you guys can utilize for electronic signatures to get rid of those paper rosters. Now, our meeting application is used in conjunction also with our resources. So resources here inside of Safety Plus are going to be things that we upload to the system that you guys can use to train your employees. There'll be multiple different types of categories of resources, things like incident investigation forms, JSA topic templates. We have lockout tagout forms, but then a lot of toolbox talk templates and training materials as well with some OSHA quick cards. Additionally, you can upload your own resources so we can become a document repository for you. You come to the resource section, click new company resource, upload your file, and it will live inside of our account then. Now, when I say that you're going to use your resources in conjunction with the meetings application, we would then jump over to our meetings application. In the top bottom right of my screen, I'm going to click new meeting. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to come through and click our mode. So we're going to use a company resource. We're going to select one of our toolbox talk templates, and we're going to say this was our personal hygiene toolbox talk. Now, since I'm on a laptop computer, I would click on this and it would actually download this for me to present to the team. If I was actually on a tablet or a phone, though, it would actually open this document directly on my screen for me to present and get the sign off from everybody that was part of that meeting. So we present our document. We select the area, maybe the project that we're part of. The presenter, the person that actually gave this talk, is going to grab their name. They're going to sign off. Then they're going to click attendees at the top of the screen here. They'll pass their phone or their iPad or tablet around to the rest of the people that are part of that meeting. Each person will grab their name, sign, and click add. So this is going to allow you to grab a roster. Once you click submit, that roster is going to be loaded back into the system. It can be emailed to someone that has the notifications turned on. But additionally, it's not only going to go into the meetings application in the system, it's also going to load under each of the individual employees as well. So allow you guys to make sure that you track, you document, and you can easily produce any information that you enter inside of our system here. All right, now moving on from the meetings application, the next thing I'm going to jump over to is our audits and inspection application. And one theme that you're going to see as I go through this demonstration is that each of the modules or applications inside of our system, they perform in a very similar fashion. And that goes right back to the user friendliness. We want to make sure that if you're able to learn one of the modules or applications in our system, you can really get your way through the rest of the platform. So what I'll do, I'm going to come up here to the top right of my screen. I'm going to click New Audit. That's going to bring up a box on the right side of my screen, just like our meetings applications did a second ago. Now, these audits and inspections can be something that's like a weekly audit. Maybe you're just doing like a site visit and you want to make sure that there's no tripping hazards and fire extinguishers are up to date. But they could also be something a little bit more specific, like a specific machinery audit. Maybe you have a couple forklifts out in your facility and you want to do an inspection on the forklift. You can add additional checklist questions for a specific forklift type audit. We'll give you 150 different templates for these audits, but you will be able to enter your own from scratch. We'll also be able to help you do that during implementation if you'd like us to. Now, as far as going through an audit, I'll come in here and select the audit checklist. We'll go through a daily walkthrough. So it'll be a daily audit. The department we're doing this in is our quality control department. The area, again, these can be projects or different areas in your facility. Responsible party, this is the person that's the default that's responsible for fixing anything that we find during this audit, although you can change this person for individual assignments as well. Then you'll click start. Oh, sorry, last person here. I have to click the inspector, of course. So this is the person that's actually performing the inspection. We'll click start. That's going to bring up all the questions on the right side of my screen here. So we'll go through the different prompts here. We have fall protection, fire extinguishers, hand tools, housekeeping, illumination, and scaffolds. You'll have pretty standard answers here. So if yes means everything's good, of course. No means we probably need to load an assignment into the system. NA means not applicable. Add note is an observation. So that means we saw something during this inspection. It's not something that we want to really put a no on or assign to somebody, but we do want to make a note of it so that it's there for us for the next time. And then media is going to be allowing us to take a picture that's going to produce onto the report as well. If you're on a phone or an iPad, when you click media, it actually pop open the camera for you. Once you go through those audits and submit them, it'll generate a report. That report can be emailed to the manager or to a general contractor even. And it looks something like this. It'll have your company logo on it. You can put your company name and logo on it. And then you'll have the different prompts and show the different answers you had for those audits or inspections, including any assignments or even any notes that you put onto the actual inspection there. All right, we're moving right along to our last module here. It's going to be incident management. Now, incident management inside of Safety Plus Edge is going to be for tracking injury incidents, vehicle incidents, or other incidents coming from things like near misses or even behavioral incidents as well. Just like the other applications, you would come over here, click Injury Incident. I'll click New Injury Incident at the top right of my screen, and that's going to open up this box on the right side for me to go through the prompts. So, entering descriptions, employees involved, the body part that this actually happened to. You can then also come in here and enter in the injury incident result. And if it's an injury result that's going to be required to be on your OSHA log, we'd actually automatically have you enter in the details for your OSHA log right here as well. And then down here at the bottom, we'll have a few other free text fields. So we have cost paid, cost incurred for our analytic engine, and also some root cause text analysis and also drop downs. We can build some additional custom fields here as well. But as I mentioned, all the modules inside of the system work very, very similarly. And then at this point, we've now created that incident or that injury incident, and we can produce our OSHA 300 and 301 directly out of our system. So right here, we can edit our 301 or generate our 301 form. And as far as the 300 goes, it's going to be right over here underneath our reporting and analytics, where we can take a look at our OSHA 300 log. Now, I know I went through that very quickly. There's a very quick comprehensive demonstration of our Edge account. Everything built inside of the system and all the reports and analytics are all outputs of all the data that you're working with on a day-to-day basis. So everything's very accurate and massaged and managed and produced for you guys here inside of the system.
Thank you so much, Logan. Fantastic demonstration. If you guys are interested in more information or like to have a conversation, here's the many ways you can reach us. You can request a software demo at safetyplus.io/request. You can call our sales team at 251-661-7650. You can follow our blog at safetyplus.io/blogs, Or you can meet us on the road at SIA National, May 6th through 9th, ASSP Safety 25, July 22nd through the 24th, or you can see us at many AGC events throughout 2025. We're going to go ahead and leave the chat window open for a couple more minutes just to let any last-minute questions come through. Also, just a quick reminder, we're going to send this webinar recording to everyone who registered. Additionally, we want to thank you all for joining today and attending our Safety Plus Edge demonstration, and we look forward to seeing you all soon. Thank you so much.